Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the New South Wales Training Awards, Southern and Southwestern Sydney. My name's Natalie Gardam and I'm your MC tonight. Please welcome to our event, Chairperson of the Gandangara Local Aboriginal Land Council, Uncle Tony Scholes, who will be conducting our Welcome to Country.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's event. We're honouring the finalists of the Southern and Southwestern Sydney New South Wales Training Awards, organised by the Regional Development Committee and the New South Wales Department of Education. My name is Tony Scholes Donovan. I'm a descendant of the Dunghutti and Yuin peoples, and I'm the current chairperson of Gandangara Local Aboriginal Land Council. Tonight at these training awards, I would like to acknowledge the families of the Cabrugal clan as the traditional custodians of the land we gather upon, to honour the Apprentice of the Year and the Trainee of the Year in the Southern and Southwestern Sydney Division. Tonight we all pay our respects to our elders past, present and emerging, and any Aboriginal people who might be in the room with us tonight. I would also like to acknowledge our CEO, Melissa Williams, who is overseeing a growing local Aboriginal Land Council that offers social services to the Aboriginal and wider community of southwestern Sydney. Through Melissa's leadership, we are forming new and innovative partnerships to collectively work together to advance our First Peoples aspirations and outcomes. Further tonight, I wish to acknowledge our dignitaries, finalists of the 2021 Southern and Southwestern Sydney Training Awards with their families and guests. The Southern and Southwestern Sydney Regional Development Committee Incorporated, and employers, training providers and all other guests. There are many other ways you can connect with Gandangara Local Aboriginal Land Council and take an active part in our journey. Feel free to reach out to us and discover how we and you can partner with Gandangara Local Aboriginal Land Council in your initiatives in the future. Right now, I would like to take a minute's silence. This is a respect to our elders who have passed before us. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's event.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us in our virtual 2021 Southern and Southwestern Sydney Training Awards event. Welcome to our finalists, sponsors, family, friends, employers, trainers, and committee members. Let's get this show on the road. Please welcome the Chair of the Southern and Southwestern Sydney Regional Development Committee, Dr. Frederick Osmo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 Southern and Southwestern Sydney Regional Training Awards. Tonight, we give recognition onto the achievements of apprentices, trainees, and vocation students from our vibrant, growing region. Tonight's finalists have displayed a high level of achievement in their chosen vocation, overcome barriers, and embrace the challenges of the VET pathway with enthusiasm and optimism. As the chair of the awards committee, these awards are an opportunity to raise the status of vocational education and training. I like to think of VET as part of our great education highway that offers many entry and exit points that all put people on the road to a rewarding job. I congratulate all who made it here, but we should always remember the many success stories from our vet system every year, with apprentices and trainees moving into rewarding and fulfilling jobs and careers. I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors. Without their generous support, this event would not be possible tonight. Firstly, our regional 4 platinum sponsors: Peter Warren Automotive Group, MTC, Amazon Web Services Communities, Australian Learning Institute, now our regional gold sponsor, Reach for Training. Our silver sponsors are Australian Careers Business College, Applied Training Solutions, Just Careers Training Proprietary Limited, ACCM College, Australian Furniture Removers Association, Leisure Employment Australia, My Gateway, Endeavour Energy, Serena Russo, and finally our bronze sponsors, 1300 Apprentice, Immersify Proprietary Limited, Stowe Electrical, Apprenticeship Support Australia, 3 Bridges, and Verto. Thank you again to our sponsors. We couldn't have this event without you. We really appreciate your generous support for our awards.
Ken Downing was a much-loved founding member of the Southern and Southwestern Sydney Regional Development Committee. Ken unfortunately passed away in December 2020, leaving a gaping hole in our Training Awards Committee. Ken was our treasurer and had been on the committee from the very beginning, bringing his vast knowledge and experience in vocational education and training. As Ken meant so much to the committee, we wanted to honour his memory by creating a special award in his name. The award would be presented to an outstanding finalist who the committee wanted to recognise their commitment to vocational education and training. So without further ado, the first recipient of the Ken Downing Memorial Award is Edward Mohana. Edward arrived in Australia less than 5 years prior to commencing his apprenticeship in the auto electric industry. Edward has previously been nominated for many prestigious awards, including the AIGTS Apprentice of the Month Award in 2017, later winning the AIGTS New South Wales Apprentice of the Year Award, and also been nominated to participate in the Regional World Skills, the auto electrical category. Edward's employer sums up his training journey so far by saying he's becoming an excellent tradesperson. Congratulations, Edward. Have a great night, everybody, and good luck to our finalists.
A big congratulations to Edward for being our first winner of the Ken Downing Award. We were lucky enough to have Ken's family dialed in tonight, so a big thank you to Ken's family for their continued support. Now I would like to welcome our first guest speaker, Arlene Damozel, Acting Director, Training Quality and Regulation for Training Services New South Wales.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the Southern and Southwestern Sydney finalists, thank you for inviting me here to share and highlight your remarkable success. Firstly, I would also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we are all meeting on today. I pay my respects to all elders past, present and emerging. I also extend that respect to all Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander people who join me in this virtual awards event. Before we begin, I'd like to also acknowledge the changed environment we've all worked through due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It is hard to believe how much the world has changed in the past year. This crisis has changed everything, from how we work to how we interact and celebrate, including these Southern and Southwestern Sydney Training Awards, with you all dialed in from across the region, hopefully watching with some loved ones from the comfort of your own home. The COVID-19 pandemic has meant that we are today recognising our sector's high achievers through this online celebration. I wish to thank the New South Wales Training Awards state partners, the New South Wales Skills Board, Department of Education Pathways and Transitions team, Catholic Schools New South Wales, TAFE New South Wales and Australian Training Awards for supporting the training awards across the state. Vocational education training is what we're all here to celebrate tonight. Vocational education offers lifelong learning and allows students to both train and retrain for for the jobs of today and tomorrow. Tonight we will crown 7 regional winners and celebrate exceptional achievements of our most outstanding apprentices, trainees, students and training organisations. We are here to celebrate the energy and enthusiasm around vocational education training in New South Wales. I think it's right to say if you're one of the winners today, you've already achieved a tremendous result. This year, the New South Wales Training Awards marks 66 years, a monumental milestone, not just for the awards and the award winners, but one which recognises the important role of the New South Wales vocational education and training sector. Now more than ever, VET is transforming lives across New South Wales and plays a crucial role in the state's economic prosperity. VET equips students with the skills and expertise they need to succeed in the workplace. That ranges from the school-based trainees and apprentices to the parent returning to work or even the mature age professional returning for a new career. Real skills for real careers captures what defines VET and what it has to offer. Every one of you has paved your own path and your inspiring stories exemplify the value of VET and the opportunities that it can open up. I would like to thank you all for your spirited efforts in advocating for an education system that can be a pathway to many opportunities. I also want to acknowledge the family members, educators, mentors, employers and community groups, many here tonight feeling proud, who have supported the nominees along their journey. Once again, congratulations to all those nominated in the awards. Being nominated shows that our employers, schools and trainers have confidence in the efforts you have applied and the achievements that you have already realised in your vocational studies. Good luck to you all and congratulations.
Now please welcome our next guest speaker, Hayley Luck. Hayley was the 2020 Trainee of the Year award winner for the Southern and Southwestern Sydney. Hayley also had a virtual event last year and was in the exact position our finalists are in tonight, watching on from home. Welcome, Hayley, to tonight's event.
Thank you everybody for coming and celebrating the achievements of all the finalists. As you know, my name is Hayley Luck and I studied and completed a Certificate 3 in Individual Support and Ageing. I completed this throughout a traineeship at Carrington, which is an aged care facility in Camden. When I finished school, I had no idea what career path I wanted to choose, and it's a big decision to make. I left with the intentions of becoming a police officer. I graduated without an ATAR, and although I did complete school, I was honestly just there for the social aspect. My mum saw an advertisement for a traineeship, and my first question was, it's a traineeship, do you even get paid? I had no idea what a traineeship consisted of. But by completing my traineeship, I was able to discover all the benefits of learning hands-on and how you absorb the skills and information in a different way while getting paid to learn. Once I finished my traineeship, it was perfect timing and a permanent line became available. I'm currently still working there while I've gone off to study a Bachelor of Nursing. Now, although I've gone into university, it was never my first choice, but by completing my Certificate 3, I gained so many transferable skills, which have not only helped me for my further study, but will also help me throughout life. It has created my pathway for my journey into university and set me up with all my practical, communication and time management skills, which I've just completed my first semester, and my whole practical semester was everything I learnt throughout my traineeship. My traineeship has created so many amazing opportunities for me, including speaking here as the Trainee of the Year for 2020, creating videos and photo shoots for educational purposes, speaking at career expos, and being on the judging panel for this year. I'm so grateful for everybody who has been by my side throughout it all. Throughout my traineeship, and even now when we see family and friends, they would ask what I'm doing with my life, and I say I'm working in aged care, and they have faces of pure shock and say, wow, you must have so much patience. And at first my response was, I just want to care for people, and that's still true, but by continuing to work in aged care, it has shown me that I get to help by being able to give back to our elders and help and assist them in their last years of life with the daily activities which they can no longer do. To me, that's a reward in itself. And my boss says all the time, if you can put a smile on just one person's face throughout your shift, you've done something right. And it's true. It's the best feeling when I'm able to make someone smile. So thank you again for watching. To celebrate all the finalists, all of you are winners.
Thanks, Hayley. What an inspirational story. Let's get these training awards underway and not keep our finalists any longer. So first up, we have our Vet School Student of the Year Award. I'm going to announce our next category on behalf of Catholic Schools New South Wales, a gold partner of the New South Wales Training Awards. Our first Vet in School Student of the Year finalist tonight is Marco Vockovich. Marco is completing his Certificate 3, Construction Pathways. He attends La Salle Catholic College and is trained by Sydney Catholic Schools. Our next finalist is Zayed Delamani. Zayed is undertaking a Certificate 3 Health Services Assistance with Liverpool's Boys High School and New South Wales Health. Jalil White is our next finalist. Jalil is completing a Certificate 1 in Hospitality, Food and Beverage with his school Ayres High School. He is trained through Public Schools New South Wales. Caden Doyle is the next finalist. Caden is completing a Certificate 2 in Electrotechnology Career Start. Caden attends La Salle Catholic College and completes his training with Sydney Catholic Schools. Our next finalist is Jessica Dimley. Jessica is completing a Certificate 3 in Early Childhood Education and Care at St Joseph's Trade Skills Centre. The training provider for Jessica is Sydney Catholic Schools. The last of our Vet in Schools Student of the Year finalist is Julie O'Connor. Julie is undertaking a Certificate 2 in Hospitality Kitchen Operations. She's trained by Public Schools New South Wales and her school is Thomas Riddell High School. Please congratulate all our finalists. The 2021 Vet in School Student of the Year is Zayed Al-Damali. Zayed has a career path already planned with clear set goals to ultimately become a doctor. His Certificate 3 has been foundational to achieving this goal. As a school mentor, he advocates and promotes vocational education and training as a great opportunity to kickstart your career. Congratulations, Zayed. Zayed, we know that you're at home watching tonight. Anyone you want to thank?
Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe this. It took quite a bit to get to here. But I would like to thank my TAFE teacher, Amanda Vernon, for nominating me for this great award, and I'd like to thank my school teachers as well for helping me apply. It's a great pleasure. It's a real honour. The future for me is nursing at Western Sydney University, and then after that maybe get into medicine, see where my heart takes me from there, and hopefully I'm successful in that. It's a great honour being the winner in the Vet in Schools category. Congratulations to the other finalists and winners.
The next category that we want to recognise tonight is the School-Based Apprentice Trainee of the Year. Robin Pemberton from New South Wales Department of Education, Gold Partner of the New South Wales Training Awards, will present our nominees.
The first finalist is Libby Clapson. Libby is undertaking a Certificate 3 in Business Administration at Campbelltown City Council. Libby attends Magdalene Catholic College. Her training provider is the Australian College of Commerce and Management, and her employer is My Gateway. The next finalist is Jacob Quinn. Jacob is completing a Certificate 3 in Plumbing while attending La Salle Catholic College. Jacob's employer is All About Plumbing Maintenance, and his training provider is Sydney Catholic Schools. Our next finalist is Dakota Herney. Dakota is completing a Certificate 3 in Business while completing her school studies at Cath West Innovation College. Her training provider is Sydney Catholic Schools, and she is employed by Yamaha Motors Australia. Our next finalist is Lyanna Citaney. Lyanna is undertaking a Certificate 2 in Sport and Recreation, and she attends East Hills Girls Technology High School. Her qualification was undertaken at TAFE New South Wales, and she is employed by Leisure Employment Australia. Our next finalist is Maria Rosa Pino. Maria Rosa is completing a Certificate 3 in hairdressing and attends Southern Cross Vocational Catholic College. Her training provider is Sydney Catholic Schools, and her employer is Priscilla Hare. The last of our SBAT finalists tonight is Ashley Campbell. Ashley is completing a Certificate 2 in Sport and Recreation whilst completing her studies at Georges River College, Oatley Senior Campus, with her training provider, TAFE New South Wales. Ashley's employer is Leisure Employer Australia. Please congratulate our school-based apprentice and trainee of the year finalists. Over to our MC.
The 2021 School-Based Apprentice or Training Year of the Award is Libby Clapson. Prior to Year 11, Libby wasn't going to complete school. However, Libby says staying at school and completing a traineeship was the right choice for her. Libby would like to continue her studies and enrol in her HR diploma after completing the Certificate 4 in Business Administration, which she has pursued on her own accord. Congratulations, Libby, and thank you, Robin, for presenting the nominees. Libby, what success you've seen in VET before you finish school? We'd love to hear from you. Where to from now?
Thank you guys so much. Wow, that's a really big shock. I'd like to say thank you to my gateway and my host employer, Campbelltown City Council. They've taught me so much over the last 2 years of my school-based traineeship, so I can't thank them enough. I'd like to thank my gateway and my host employer, Campbelltown City Council. They've been a big help in my 2-year traineeship. I've learnt so many new skills off them, so I can't thank them enough. I've completed my Certificate 3 in Business Administration, and I've conducted a Certificate 4, so the future is looking bright. Congratulations to all the finalists and winners tonight.
The next award category to be presented tonight is the Vocational Student of the Year. Please welcome Christoph Badzinski, representing our regional platinum sponsor, AWS in Communities. Before we begin introducing our finalists, let's hear from our platinum sponsor representative.
Hi everyone, so excited to be here with you all. My name is Christoph Badzinski and I represent Amazon Web Services through In Communities program. We're proud to be the world's most comprehensive and broadly adapted cloud platform, offering over 200 services from data centers around the globe. So we outreach to communities where we live and do business through In Communities program with a wonderful cause to celebrate one of our values with students and teachers, learn and be curious. We believe that learning, improving, being curious is never done, so it made alignment to sponsor training awards. Vocational education and training enables students and learners to provide practical skills to enter new careers or build skills to remain competitive. So we greatly welcome that. Congratulations to all the students. So the first of our vocational finalists tonight is Deborah Petrovsky. Congratulations, Deborah. Deborah is completing a Certificate 3 in Individual Support with IRT. Deborah is trained by IRT Academy. Congratulations. Our next vocational finalist, Masoub Abdul Ghafour. Masoub is completing his Certificate 3 in Individual Support and is trained by Work Savvy. Our final finalist tonight is Megan Mackay. Megan is completing a Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment, employed by New South Wales Ambulance, and her training is delivered by TAFE New South Wales. Congratulate to all the students on their awards. Thank you.
The 2021 Vocational Student of the Year is Deborah Petrovsky. Deborah has a genuine passion for caring for others. She has easily assimilated into the role of working in the highly rewarding aged care industry. Deborah's trainer says she has acted as a role model and a pillar of support for other students. Congratulations, Deborah. Thanks again, Christoph from AWS and Communities for presenting these awards. Deborah, I know how surprised you must be. Is there anything you would like to say?
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you for this great opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to what the next step would bring. I studied the Certificate 3 in Individual Support Aging, and it's further advanced my career. I've gained a lot of confidence from it, and it's filling many of my gaps as well. So I'm really looking forward to the next adventure.
We are now moving on to our next category, the Vet Teacher Trainer of the Year Award. To hand over these awards, please welcome Gary Davenport, representing Peter Warren Automotive, our regional platinum sponsor.
Thank you for the introduction. My name is Gary Davenport and I'm the National Training Manager for Peter Warren Automotive based in Warwick Farm. And we've decided to sponsor the awards this year for the Southern and South West Sydney region, mainly because of our community activities that take place with local schools and with local training providers. And it's just a great way to support young people in the region. We've decided to take a very active role in the vet industry, mainly due to wanting to work with local schools and work with young people to encourage them to look at alternatives to a university pathway and bring young people in and take them from an apprenticeship into a full-time employment and work with them to support the values and policies and ethos of Peter Warren Automotive. Also within that vet industry arena, we've also working with a lot of our current staff to encourage them to take on second trades, or if they're in a management or administration role, to actually recognise those skills that they have and actually turn them into recognised vocational qualifications. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce the finalists for this year for the Vet Teacher Trainer. Firstly, I'd like to introduce Carla. Carla teaches hospitality at the kitchen operations at Gymea Technical College High School. Carla completed her training with TAFE New South Wales. Our next finalist is Annette Hardy. Annette undertook her training with her employer at Moose, Australia. Annette teaches makeup and special effects. Our next finalist is Ellie Evans. Kelly teaches hospitality at Wallandilly Anglican College. Kelly completed her training with the Association of Independent Schools, New South Wales. I'd like to take this moment to congratulate all our vet finalists. And I'd now like to pass you back to the MC, who will announce the winner. Thank you.
The 2021 Vet Teacher Trainer of the Year Award goes to Carla Kimber. Carla developed learning materials which incorporated online learning platforms to effectively deliver VET, which has seen an increase in student completion rates. Carla has been instrumental in ensuring the success of her students and raising the professional standards of VET. Congratulations, Carla, and thank you to Peter Warren for helping announce our nominees. Carla, you must be so excited. What an achievement to be crowned the Vet Teacher Trainer of the Year. Anything you would like to say?
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you, New South Wales Training Awards. This is an amazing opportunity. I'm blown away. I'm so honoured. And look, I just want to say thank you, and thank you to my family and my school and my RTO for all the support over the last 16 years of doing this delivery. My heart's pounding. Congratulations to all the other vet teacher trainers that were in our category. We do it day in, day out, and we do it for the love of what we do, to support our students and to make sure that we provide every opportunity that they can achieve their pathways and their future aspirations. I feel
very honoured to be selected as the New South Wales teacher trainer to represent our region at State, and I look forward to sitting the interview and telling how much I love doing what I do and day in and day out and looking after our kids. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Moving on, the next category is Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Student of the Year. To announce this award, I'd like to welcome Ali Beg from Australia Learning Institute.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ali Beg. I'm the CEO for Australia Learning Institute. Our vision is to empowering people to be their best through the quality learning that is accessible and affordable, and to be the benchmark. At Australia Learning Institute, we are passionate about empowering and promoting self-determination. We believe that every person that has skills and knowledge to contribute, and reward and recognition motivates them to go an extra mile. We follow the practice of rewarding our employees, trainees, and learners, which is a key for them to work harder and prove themselves. Thus, being a sponsor for Training Award was an opportunity for us to contribute to such an exciting initiative that motivates both the trainers and the learners to perform better. We are honored to be a sponsor and look forward to sponsoring in future too. Vocational education and training have many benefits when it comes to furthering your career. VET courses gives the hands-on skills and expertise required in many business sectors. It helps develop new professional skills, improve your current skills, or retain the new employees through traineeship programs. Thank you. Now we move to the award section. The first finalist is Georgia Freeman. Georgia is also completing a Cert 3 in Health Service Assistant with NSW Health and is employed by Southwestern Sydney Local Health District. Our next finalist for this award category is Christy Lee O'Farrell. Christy Lee is completing a Certificate 3 in Electrotechnology Electrician and is trained by TAFE NSW. Christy Lee is employed by NECA Electrical Apprenticeship. Our next finalist is Matthew Mclaugh. Matthew is studying a Certificate 3 in Health Service Assistant. He is employed by Southwestern Sydney Local Health District and completing his training in TAFE NSW. Our next finalist is Rebecca Towerton. Rebecca is completing a Certificate 3 in Health Administration with NSW Health. Rebecca is employed by Southwestern Sydney Local Health District. Next up, we have Kyle Standing. Kyle is completing a Certificate 3 in Electrotechnology Electrician with TAFE NSW. Kyle is employed by NECA Electrical Apprenticeship and his host employer is Carrefour Pty Limited. Our last finalist for this awards category is Adam Hansen. Adam is completing a Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment with TAFE NSW. Adam is employed by Three Bridges Community. That's all our finalists for this category. Over to our MC to announce the winner. Thank you.
The 2021 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Student of the Year Award goes to Adam Hansen.
Yeah.
Adam has a passion for education and training and giving back to his community. Adam wants to empower young people to fulfill their potential and believe that vocational education and training is a step in the right direction. Congratulations, Adam, and thank you, Ali Beg from Australian Learning Institute for presenting these awards. Adam, I'm sure there are some people you would like to thank for supporting you through your training.
Thank you so much. Oh wow, this is amazing. Such an honour and privilege to win Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander of the Year award. It's so amazing. I haven't won too many awards in my life, and the ones I used to win used to be on the footy field. So to be acknowledged for being pretty good in the classroom is awesome. A little bit lost for words, which is usually not the case. I've normally got plenty to say. There's been plenty of people who have helped me along the way in this journey. Most importantly, my beautiful partner, She's the rock of our family. We have a little two-year-old who keeps us on our toes and is very cheeky, cute and cheeky. And so if it wasn't for my partner, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So that's awesome. I've had a very supportive workplace. The CEO is amazing. My manager is amazing also. They've allowed me to go through this process. They've allowed me to get my qualification during work times when needed. And I'm just very, very thankful and very grateful to all the staff at TAFE and all my teachers and everyone involved. Thank you as well. And to my classmates, some of my crazy classmates that kept me sane. I went through my qualification during the height of COVID, and yeah, they made it really fun and enjoyable and such a good experience. So thank you to my classmates as well. To go through this process and to get my qualification has allowed me to step up further in my work, in my job. I'm currently in the education and training team, which is amazing. I didn't think I'd be there 6 months ago, a year ago. I didn't think I'd be in this position. So I am very grateful that I am in this position. And that's because I was able to get myself qualified through TAFE and put my best foot forward. So I'm just really, really honoured and privileged to win this award. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the other contestants as well and nominees. And thank you to everybody who's put this event together. As I said, I'm very grateful. So thank you.
Moving on, the next category is the Trainee of the Year Awards. To hand over these awards, please welcome Subi Marty from MTC, representing our regional platinum sponsor.
Well, thanks for the introduction. Vocational education and training is important for the recovery of our nation during this very difficult period where a lot of our friends, family and colleagues have lost their job due to the impacts of the pandemic. Providing those individuals with the skills, support and training that they need to enter new industries and forge new career pathways is critical in the recovery of our country. MTC Australia wholeheartedly supports these awards and will continue to support many individuals through this difficult period with the skills that they need in the hope that they can find long-term sustainable employment. So our first finalist for the Trainee of the Year award is Bailey Mckellar. Bailey completed a Certificate 3 in Early Childhood Education and Care with Little Palace Preschool. Her training was completed with TAFE New South Wales. Our next finalist is Joanne Sultana. Joanne completed a Certificate 3 in Individual Support. She was trained by Train Australia and employed by ARC Group Training. Her host employer is Bridges Alliance. Our next finalist is Jerry Wheeler. Jerry Wheeler completed a Certificate 3 in Business with Train Australia and is employed by ARC Group Training. Jerry also has a host employer, which is Ultimate Business Solutions. Our next finalist is Jenna Simic. Jenna completed a Certificate 3 in Business Administration. Jenna was trained by the Australian College of Commerce and Management and her employer is My Gateway. Jenna also has a host employer, which is Pan Sport and Corporate Wear. The next Trainee of the Year finalist is Nicholas Hidari. Nicholas completed a Certificate 3 in Sport and Recreation with his employer Leisure Employment Australia. Nicholas's training was completed with Australian Academy. The last of our Trainee of the Year finalists is Monique Madsen. Monique is completing a Certificate 3 in Individual Support. Monique is trained by Train Australia and her employer is Carrington Care. Please congratulate our Trainee of the Year finalists. Over to you, MC, to announce our winner.
The 2021 Trainee of the Year award is Joanne Sultana. Joanne has always loved to make a positive difference in people's lives. This made choosing the disability sector as a career choice easy. Joanne loves to give back to community and says that you are never too old to learn. Congratulations, Joanne, and thank you, Subi from MTC, for presenting the awards. Joanne, I've been told how happy you were just to be nominated for the awards. Is there anyone you would like to thank?
I'd first
firstly, I want to thank my family who've supported me all the way through this. Also, my employer, Bridges Alliance, who have been there through day one and believed in me and nominated me. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank the Training Awards Committee for all their for making this experience so exciting and so comfortable. And last but definitely not least, Bridges Alliance for nominating me and believing in me. Thank you so much.
We now come to the final category tonight, the Apprentice of the Year Award. Please welcome Arlene Dumazel from Training Services, New South Wales, to present this final award.
Thanks, MC. The first Apprentice of the Year finalist is Callie Milne. Callie is completing Certificate 3 in Heavy Commercial Vehicle Mechanical Technology. She's employed by Transdev New South Wales and is trained by TAFE New South Wales. The next finalist is Lachlan Skillcorn. Lachlan is completing Certificate 3 in Automotive Light Vehicle Mechanical Technology with the Kangan Institute. His employer is Apprenticeships Are Us and he is hosted to Purnell Motors Jaguar Land Rover. Our next finalist is Oliver Yakubi. Oliver is completing a Certificate 3 in Cabinet Making Furniture. He's employed by Intrend Joinery Proprietary Limited and is trained by the Australian Cabinet and Furniture Association Limited. The next Apprentice of the Year finalist is Valentino. Valentino completed a Certificate 3 Electrotechnology Electrician with TAFE New South Wales. Valentino is employed by NECA Electrical Apprentices. Our next finalist is Jake O'Callaghan. Jake is completing a Certificate 3 in Marine Mechanical Technology with TAFE New South Wales. His employer is Chilenor Marine Services. Our last finalist is Anil Bandari. Anil is undertaking a Certificate 3 in Meat Processing Retail Butcher with TAFE New South Wales. Anil's employer is Andrews Meat Industries Proprietary Limited. Please congratulate our Apprentice of the Year finalists. Back over to you, MC, to announce our winner. Thank you.
The 2021 Apprentice of the Year Award goes to Lachlan Skillcorn. Prior to Lachlan receiving his ATAR, he was able to secure an apprenticeship. Lachlan has adopted the mentality of, if he wasn't having a go, he wasn't learning. Lachlan was recognised as Apprentice of the Year in his second and third years at Jaguar. Lachlan has completed in World Schools and he has established the No ID 4x4 Club to promote safe four-wheel driving for everyone. Congratulations, Lachlan. Please thank Arlene from Training Services New South Wales for presenting these awards, and let's hear from Lachlan. How does it feel, Lachlan, to be the 2021 Apprentice of the Year? Anyone you would like to thank?
I can't believe I've made it this far. Bit of a shock. I'd absolutely love to thank my mum and dad, my family, for helping me throughout my whole apprenticeship. Everything they've done for me, they've been my number one supporter. I'd like to thank Susan Goodsell at Apprenticeships Are Us. She's been incredible to help me every step of the way. Every time I needed something during my apprenticeship, she was never one to struggle to help or be hesitant to help. Now that I've finished my apprenticeship, I'm excited to see where it takes me further into the industry. I'm trying new things at Shire Automotive Mechanical, where I get to learn how to build and rebuild engines. Really something I've wanted to do since the start of my mechanical apprenticeship. It's always something that's intrigued me, and I'm keen to take the skills that I've developed through my apprenticeship to go further. I'd like to thank all the other finalists for coming along tonight, and really it's a testament to how far you've come. We've made it this far, and I'd like to thank New South Wales Training Awards for making this possible for everyone.
So ladies and gentlemen, as we come to a close, I'd like to acknowledge the following for supporting our awards. Firstly, the Gandagara Local Aboriginal Council for commencing tonight's ceremonies with our welcome to country. Next, we have to thank Australian Careers Business College and TAFE Campbelltown and Sutherland, who provide us with student volunteers to support our awards. Vicari Singers, we hope we get to watch you perform next year at our live event. Your continued support is appreciated. Dharawal Aboriginal Elders Group provided us with the flowers for our face-to-face event. You can see a photo of the wonderful stage arrangements they made for us. The group completed a part qualification in floristry with Training Services New South Wales. I think they did a great job, and the flowers were donated to the Campbelltown Arts Centre to showcase their amazing work. And last, but certainly not least, hospitality students from James Bushby High School, in partnership with their vet teacher, had created hundreds of those amazing dessert boxes which you can see on the screen. We're pleased to tell you that these did not go to waste. They were donated to feeding the homeless by the school. Now, that concludes tonight's proceedings. Congratulations to our finalists, award winners, and also employers, training organisations, parents and families on their achievements in supporting the training and employment of these hard-working and driven individuals we have been introduced to tonight. Thank you.